camera's not on. Hold on. Hello. Welcome to my channel, JB's Crochet. I'm Amber. And today is Working on a WiP Wednesday. Good morning, Kendall, Lisa H, BB. Good morning, Frizzy. Good morning, Marianne. Good morning, Kitty Cat. Okay, so I tried to watch a video this morning for my half and half square, so I was going to try and work on that. See, it does not say to slip stitch over to the space. The video I watched says slip stitch over. Let's see. Trapping unused yarn as you go. Changing back to yarn A in the last step. You know, I'm going to follow the written. Because for some reason, I don't know, it's making a little more sense. Good morning. Good morning, Kimberly. And good morning, Steele. Marlene, good morning, good morning. Happy Thanksgiving Eve to everybody. All right, so trapping unused arm, work 3 double crochets. I got like 3 different projects I can work on right now. Chain. Oh, I have to undo that. I have to chain 3. Chain 3 first, and then do my 3 double crochets into the ring. Oh no! Oh my goodness, Kendall. Gracious. Well, I'm glad you're out of the hospital. But, man, my goodness. Blockage is no bueno. Good morning, Grammy Rita. Yes, Kendall, prayers for you. Alright, so I did the 3 double crochets, 3 chains, 1, 2, 3. 3 double crochets back in, trap in that yarn, and then changing back to yarn A. Oh, in the last step. Hee. I don't know if I need to drop this to the back or the front. I'm not turning, so maybe I should go to the back. And then chain 3. Go into the top of the chain 3 with a slip stitch. Y'all, this half and half, I swear, it's proven to be a bit of a chore for me. My goodness, Kendall. Yes, let us know so we can be praying for you on the day of surgery. So chain 3, 2 double crochets, supposed to be bringing this with me? I'm supposed to be bringing it with me somehow. But it's all the way over here. This. You're welcome, Marianne. I even gave you a few extra dollars to help cover some of the loss of the others that I bought from you. This is not making any sense to me. Because if I don't turn, I'm not going to grab that yarn again. But how am I supposed to carry that with me? About to give up on this thing. Why is this one proving to be so painful? When changing yarn, bring unused color with you, trapping ends inside the stitches as you go, so the unused yarn is ready when you need it. Yeah, but like carrying that purple with me, like you're gonna see that. I don't like this square. Can I just pick like another square to do? Oh my gosh. I've done 45 squares in this thing, and this one is kicking my butt. I'm about to just turn it. I'm about to go rogue on this thing. Good morning, Jay. Good morning. About to go rogue on this square. Walking away from that square for the moment. I will work on it later. It's fluttering me. Good morning, Cecile. What can I do? The cat's sleeping with her bat ears. Y'all, I found a kitten on this thing yesterday. My husband was going to look at it, and she was already gone. She was already gone. Her name was Aphrodite, but obviously she'd get renamed. But she was basically a fluffy version of what our cat is. I was like, we need her. Y'all, he's going to let me adopt another cat if I really want one. It's all your fault, Frizzy. It's all your fault. Yeah, she's not on there anymore. Dang it. She was 9 weeks old, too. Oh my gosh, there's a 14-week one where it's got half and half. It's like half like tabby looking and half like calico. Oh my gosh. Oh, let me show you this cat. She's half and half. Oh, she's so funny looking. In a fun way. She's cute. 14 weeks. She'd be 3 weeks younger than Luna when we brought her home. Got me looking at cats. You got me looking at cats, Frizzy. But see, the thing is they've got like 2 small pages of cats on there, and there's absolutely no way in a city this size they only got like 20 cats at the Humane Society. There's no way. Like, there's got to be way more cats. There's got to be way more cats. I know, right? We're going to have to put up kitty cams. Julianne. Good morning, Jenny. Your Tunisian hooks. Yeah. Y'all, my phone was being weird. I think our internet is being weird. I don't know, because I had to factory reset my phone yesterday because it just, for some reason, my phone has been having issues with photos. I found a way to do it on Discord, but for some reason, and I don't know, Discord was being annoying. And that's where I started noticing it. But then it was even in the Photos app itself. Like, it's almost like it got corrupted or something. I don't know, it was weird. But I factory reset my phone, and my goodness, trying to get that started back up last night was a pain. For some reason, some of my apps would get stuck in the middle of their download. Like, they'd get to like 85% and they would just sit there spiraling and would never finish downloading and installing. Y'all, this morning I got this bright idea to turn my Wi-Fi off on my phone. Turn the internet off on my phone and just go straight data. And guess what happened? All of the updates and the downloads and installs that I was having for a pain in the tushy getting to download and install, like it was getting stuck and like they were just doom spiraling. I got all of them fixed, all of them like downloaded, updated, whatever you want to call it. Well, all the updates and the downloads. I got all of it done in like 5 minutes or less than 5 minutes. Yeah, I am gonna have to go in, Frizzy. But see, the thing is our Humane Society puts a lot of the cats in the pet stores. So the PetSmarts and the Petcos. So that's what I was thinking of doing, is go check out PetSmart and see what kind of kitty cats they have. I really want a fluffy cat like yours. Those two little babies and their fluffiness are so cute. The thing is, I like my short-haired because the longer the hair, the more hair you notice it more, I guess. And I've never had a fluffy cat, so I've never had to deal with that amount of hair. Or that, that fluffiness of hair. Oh, if I did it, Marianne, our house is in a dead zone. The data here, I should say it used to be. It's gotten better. But it used to be like you had to have Wi-Fi, you had to have internet where our house is because the data stunk. But yeah, but even Discord was still acting weird with the photos thing off Wi-Fi, so I don't know what happened on my phone. Just all of a sudden decided to stop, like, just have issues, like, just out of the blue. Like, work, done. We're not going to work anymore. Like, what in the world happened? All right, Kendall, I hope you get to feeling better. Rest and relax. Maybe get some crochet done. Just sit there and don't do anything other than, using your hands to make stuff. I used to have AT&T. But no, it's not good. It wasn't good around here. Now I can get 5G now that that's out and all that, but nope, it's even living in a city, Marianne, I had horrible data. But now it's gotten better. I just want Google Fiber to hurry up and get into our city. I don't know why it's taking so long. I mean, we have data centers here, like 3 locations of them. Huge data centers, not like tiny data centers. And yet we don't have Google Fiber. And Kansas City, which is 3 hours south of us, has Google Fiber. Go figure. I think they have 1 data center down there. Maybe. I think they built one in Kansas City. I'm not sure. I feel like they did, but at the same time, I feel like maybe they didn't, because the land or property up here is a little bit better price-wise or something. Yeah, I used to have AT&T, but then I had to move to Verizon because when we were camping, AT&T, I would drop data all the time out in the boonies, out in the countrysides. And then once I got Verizon, it was a little better. And then now we have what's called Google Fi, which utilizes different antennas. So like, I don't think it utilizes one company over another. I think it utilizes them all. I think. I know T-Mobile is one of them, which sucks because they've never been reliable, in my opinion. From what I understand, like for people that I know around here, it hasn't been a very reliable one. And then Sprint is, I don't even know if Sprint exists anymore. Does Sprint still exist? Yeah, that's what I was saying. Once we get Google Fiber, it's going to be a game changer because it's pretty decent stuff. It's just, we have to hold out till they get here. So I'm working on my my pot holder I started yesterday. I have not gotten very far on this thing. I think I put a few rounds on it yesterday during Frizzy's live, maybe. And then I went back to knitting. I went knitting, pot holder, knitting, and then left. Oh my gosh, y'all, Frizzy yesterday was hilarious. Like, between the whole, my head is big, so I need to speak big and deep voice. And then the having you use my name for the word of the day. It's like, my name's big. It was almost overstimulating. Almost. I was blushing. I was like, aw. I'm not one to grab attention, so I'm on here not looking for attention. I promise you that. At least I don't want it. Maybe I secretly do. I don't know. I can't decide. I don't like all the attention though, but I do want, I do want my patterns and things to be known. It's fun. The bigger this gets, definitely the closer to being done it becomes, but it's like, it's taking so long to get to the point I'm at. Just single crochets are slow rolling for me for some reason. But yet they're one of the smaller stitches, but yet they take a while. So here's where I'm at in meeting up the two ends. So it goes from this as you're making it to folding these down like that. And then, like I was telling you guys yesterday, these edges, the taller you get, the closer they'll end up. Wow, do you see that? I can't even meet my fingers up in the middle. Look at that. End up going. They'll end up in the middle, meeting in the middle here. And then it'll be another, corners, and it'll be a square. And you'll seam it up and put a handle on it and call it a day. Yay! You're going to try listing some of my cheaper makes on Ko-Fi and see how that goes. Yep, you just gotta let people know that's where it's at, because a lot of people don't know about Ko-Fi and being able to post things on there. This is cotton. Cotton. It is Hobby Lobby's cotton. This right here is the red. 100% cotton. Right there. And then the green is cotton. This is what I got left of the red that's on my desk. So, and I just finished a red round, so it's going to sit there even longer. So there's a red round on there. This is how far I got on my hat. I don't know how tall this is. It's definitely a lot bigger because we were sitting about here-ish yesterday, and I've added on that much. The magic pot holder, yep. No, I decided I wasn't a fan of the two. I haven't tried this one yet. But I've tried the other two and I just wasn't liking them. I didn't like the puff one. I didn't like the way it was turning out. So I tried the crunch one, and it's a treble crochet and single crochet, and I wasn't a huge fan of it either. So I decided to do a magic pot holder, which is where you take, like I was just showing, where you take and make single crochets in rows and rows and rows, and then you fold it and do that. So that's where I'm at. So, and then I want to use these eventually. Just got to figure out what size hook I want to start my stuff with, because it definitely needs to be a smaller hook like this, like a 3.0 or something. Yeah, 3.0 is a little on the big side. Might have to do a 2.5. Yeah, the 2.5. 2.0 is going to be kind of small. I don't think it's going to grab the yarn very well. Don't know where that came from. I'm actually kind of liking this. I'm getting better at it, like shockingly so. Surprisingly so. I changed to a different stitch marker. I went to one of these because it had a big enough hole for my needles to fit in, so I went to that. But this was me yesterday, Julianne. I was just back and forth between the two. I'd work a little bit on each one. I never thought I'd be using my left hand to put the yarn on, because I'm used to, like, when I was knitting, I would throw it with my right hand. You managed a pair of your gloves and 3 beanies yesterday. That's fun. I gotta make no-bake cheesecake today so I can make a cake to take with us tomorrow. And then, yeah. Looking forward to my daughter waking up this morning, because she was a hot mess yesterday. A lot of pain to the point she was nauseous, which ended up making her get sick. So we got nervous that we had a tummy bug coming through the house, but thankfully it was just nausea from pain. I called it the monthly redheaded monster. Know what I mean? We'll leave it at that. Yeah, so it was an interesting day yesterday for sure, but she pretty much laid on the couch with a heating pad and watched movies all day. Yes, progress is progress, Julianne. People can't understand how people like myself can do this, but I'm like, that's why I have so many WiPs, because I can literally WiP hop. You know, I can hop from one WiP to another and just keep going, you know, as long as it's not too complicated. Some patterns I have to go back and go, okay, where was I at? You know, figure out where I was at, and then I can almost pick up from where I left off. thought about working on my dragon this morning because I was like, you know, I still have a few days to work on it and get it done by Saturday, but I just don't think I'm going to get it done. I mean, if I focused on it, I could. But I don't know that I want to travel with it tomorrow. I don't know. Scooch. Yeah, I hope so too. I think she was able to sleep all last night that I know of. Because she never, she never came and bothered me, so I don't know if she did or not. So that's why I'm kind of anxious to hear from her. She's still sleeping, I think, or listening to me talk about her. Oh, you used 3.5 with these kind of things, Ivy? And good morning, IVB. So you took a 3.5 into these? These are tiny holes. I can get the 3.5 in there. It's just, it's a little tight. Well, I have a 3mm right here. The 3mm was a little tight. I might use the 3mm. And then after I get the initial round of slip stitches on it or whatever, I can do a bigger hook. Because mainly it's just to get the, get the yarn attached to the zipper. Yeah, I know knitting takes longer because you're doing essentially a row at a time, like Tunisian. So maybe Tunisian and knitting are just going to be slower for me, and that's okay. Yeah, Ivy, I saw your post for the Grinch. I put my vote in. I said the ornament one. I keep seeing that one. I kind of want to make something, but smaller. I want to make like I think I'm thinking along the lines of making like a wall hanging, just a small little wall flag with that image on it, with the Grinch's hand and the ornament. And I keep seeing that, and that's what I want to make. So that's why I was like, ooh, this is what you should do. I read the post, but for some reason I can't remember why you were wanting to know which one to pick or whatever. But yeah, that was my vote, was the ornament, because I want to make a smaller version of that. Aww. When did she start favoring it? Has it been a while since she's been favoring it? Because sometimes it just, it takes them a little time to it not be painful anymore after they've like landed on it wrong or got stepped on or something. I know our cat will, every once in a while, she'll get we call it her winky eye. She'll walk around like this with her eye like partially open and kind of watery and things, and it eventually goes away on its own. So I don't know. Oh, end of the year project. Good morning, Mama Swift. Yeah, that would be a cute one, but I also kind of want to hang it behind me. I want to get a little decorative in here, but I just don't know how to do it with all the stuff I have behind me. I feel a change coming on. It just, I need to figure something out with all this stuff behind me. I need to make more things. Aw. Yeah. Maybe see how she is. I'm just trying to help save you some vet money by not taking her in right away. But just maybe see how she is after, I would say, Thanksgiving. Give it another day or two and see if she's still favoring it. Then yeah, totally. But I mean, I don't want to tell you what to do. But another change, yeah. I just, Frizzy, it's just, there's just, I've done it to myself, and there's just too much going on. Excuse me. And I think that's part of why I'm jumping around from thing to thing, because I'm like, I don't know what I want to work on. I don't know. Oh yeah, I wanted to see, since Miss Trisha is here. Let's see. Week number 5 was last week. And if I remember correctly, my next color, well, this is going to be interesting. My next color is this one right here. This black. My next color is going to be black on this. Can I change a color out this far in? I think black's going to be weird, because it's nice and bright, and then you have a black stripe in there. Because the black one was the next week 5 was going to be my last week of height. And then I was going to take Jaxie's idea of a strap and do the rest of the weeks in the strap. Because I think it's gotten tall enough that I think that's what I want to do. But I feel like I need to change the color out. Maybe do a purple instead of black. Like I had picked black of it initially, but I feel like black would just be funky. Holiday velvet yarn, I have not. The yarn police won't come get me, thank goodness. The modern bohemian blanket crochet pattern. I don't think so. Good morning, Miss Ashley Jones. These at handles, I tell you, they need to get this figured out. But I was just thinking, I think black would be too funny. That or orange. Purple or orange. Let me see if I have any scrap orange before I pull the purple out, because I don't have any scrap purple. I would have to make it for my stash, which isn't a big deal. Let's see what I have in my scrappies. I don't think I have any orange. Oh, well, I have this orange. But it's more of a pumpkin orange. It's not a bright orange. I don't think that would go very well with that. Let's see. Yeah, I don't have any orange that I can see. No orange. Nope. No, not the right orange anyway. So I have this orange or purple. What do y'all think? Which should be my next week 5? Honestly, I'm leaning more towards this. What do y'all think? Is it too far away to see? I can't hold it. Ugh. This is proving to be difficult. Purple or orange? Purple or orange? I feel like I orange. I don't know. I'm leaning towards the orange just because it's brighter. Purple's a tough one. Or hold on. Or I do this, where it's kind of a mix of all the colors. I mean, this would be a variegated stripe up here. I mean, it doesn't match all the colors, but it kind of pulls them all together. What do y'all think? Variegated or orange? Or I could do this for the strap. No, because I'm going to change the color. This is my luck of the draw. Ugh. I don't know. What you to do? Oof. The variegated, like I said, it doesn't match, but it kind of pulls those colors together in a way. So variegated. Okay. All right. This is my, what is this called? Oh, this is the Spike-tastic Granny in the stripes, or the side-to-side adaptation that I did. I love these colors. Okay, let me see if I can. So my next color on this blanket is going to be week 5 right here is, so the week 5 color for me is this hunter green color. So those are my colors, and then black is my main in between. So I'll be adding on the green next. I love this version of the blanket. Love it. Ah, I just trapped myself in. There we go. So variegated on that one. Okay. We'll do that because I don't like the black. For some reason, I just was like, man, no black. Now that it's my week 5 color, I'm like, that's not gonna. I don't like that idea. That's funny. Orange and purple are your favorite colors, and purple and green are my favorite colors. Yeah, I like emerald green and royal, like a dark royal purple. Those are my colors. So I will be adding on those. And then, Mama Swift, are you still dropping a week 6 tomorrow with Thanksgiving? I'm assuming you are. I just wanted to ask so I can be watching out for week 6 before it comes out tomorrow. I'll get week 5 put on today, and yes, all my tails will still be out. Hey, Steven. Thanks for saying hi. Thanks for coming by and saying hi. Awesome. I'll be looking forward to it. So, I want to put a poll out for you guys. Do I make my kids do school today or not? The day before Thanksgiving. Which, I mean, we're not going to do anything anyway. I feel like as a kid, I wish I would have gotten the day off before and not a half day. So, I mean, my kids' days are always half days because they get their work done so quick that they're done within less than half a day. They spend less than 2 hours on all their work, even with the online right now. My daughter spends a little more time on her math, but that's just because, you know, it's a harder subject for her. But she's able to complete the videos that she's supposed to do and the questions that she's supposed to answer. The only thing I haven't, you had to respond. The only thing I'm not liking about the online is there's no writing. So what I might end up having them actually do is their handwriting books that we already have on top of their online work. 'Cause I need them to be like physically writing things. Good morning, Magic Frog. Yeah, I grew up having school up until like a half day today before Thanksgiving. Oh, give them the choice. I know exactly what they'll choose. I can tell you, with no doubt in my mind. Although they are liking the school now, but well, one of them is. But I can tell you right now, if they had to choose, they wouldn't do it. I was already talking to my husband last night that I was like, you know, I'm debating giving them the day off just because honestly I wanted to hang out on here longer. And it was the day before Thanksgiving. Give them a 3-day week. Well, and then the weekend. You know, it is so technically my kid his birthday's on Saturday. So we wouldn't have school on Friday anyway. So I might, you know what, we're just going to count today as his birthday day off. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I was debating whether to give him the day off or not. And now that I'm thinking about it like that, it's not fair to him because his birthday's on the weekend this year. So he can't, if Thanksgiving wasn't this week, we'd be doing school, you know, so but because his birthday's on Saturday, they get the day off for their birthday, and so that's what I'll do. I'll give him a freebie today because it's his birthday on Saturday. So one extra day off isn't going to hurt them. Yeah, Stefan, I've tried. My one kid does not like to write. So when I mean writing, I mean like just the physical act of just using their muscles to write things. Not necessarily writing papers and journals and things. Like I don't need that because they are getting that instruction in their schooling. I just want them to like keep up the muscle with writing and cursive because they do print and cursive. I have them do both. And even my 14-year-old is still doing both. She actually asked for a print handwriting book because she wanted to practice her print more with her cursive, so that way her handwriting could get cleaner. So yeah, they need a handwriting kind of thing, and they just need to keep continuing that for a while. That's part of why I think I'm having a hard time wanting to put my youngest in the online school because he needs all the practice right now of like writing things down and writing it out and things. So oh yeah, Marianne, I'd have to like promise them like money and video games to get them to finish that. I'm speaking very highly of my kids. I love them, but they got my laziness. 10-page dissertation, Pico typewriter, single space. What I am thankful for. Wow. Yeah. The one that doesn't like to write, yeah. He doesn't have really a favorite book either. No, I mean, I'll have them help me make stuff today, you know, with the cake. I'll maybe have them help me with the cake that I'm making. The pumpkin, or it's a, what do they call it? A drop cake? No, dump cake. Dump cake, not drop cake. Dump cake. It's a pumpkin pie dump cake. I'm making that for a dessert to take with us tomorrow. And then we went to 2 different places yesterday to find the no-bake cheesecake in the tub. Couldn't find it. It was sold out at both places. So I had to find a recipe on my phone real quick and snag the ingredients to make a no-bake cheesecake to put into the drop cake. The dump cake, not drop cake. Why do I keep saying that? Yes, Devin, that's what I'm saying. They have the workbooks for penmanship, and that's what I'm talking about. They would, I might just have them continue those alongside their online stuff. Just because I want them to be actually writing, you know? Using a pencil and paper, or pen and paper. Something in paper, you know? Like, this is how you write an A. I just don't want them to get so lazy that all they do is type, you know? And I know that's the world we live in, is we text and type everything. But I still want them to have the ability to actually write something out if they need to, you know? So that's just why I want them to continue practicing, even if they know how to write the letter, just to keep practicing, maybe to help clean up their handwriting a little bit, if at all, you know. My boys definitely have, even my daughter's handwriting isn't the prettiest, but it's getting better the older she gets. I don't know how people whip these up so fast. I just feel like they take me forever. I think after today's live, between getting the cake ready, I'm gonna try and work on the dragon and see how far I get with it. I might have to redo the spine because I feel like I stuffed it in too far. Because it feels like it's... Did I show you guys the pieces with all the wire in it? I don't remember if I did. So here's the body. So I have the tail curled. It's messing with the... But when I try to push this way a little bit, it pulls this. So it's like it's a little twisted. So there's my body. I have one wing completed before the wire and all that put in it. It's a little curled up because it was in the bag. That's one of the wings. So this extra little stuff up here is going to be, I don't know if it's going to go to the front or the back, but it's going to be curled over around the wire. And it's going to be like this. So it's not going to be as thick. I am making them do cursive, yes. So my middle child, he's been practicing it for a couple years now, and he still has trouble reading it, but that's the issue, is I want him to be able to read it. And then I've got the head. The head's gonna go on here. Y'all check this out. I can actually stick it on here. So in the book, it has this like looped around, but I don't have enough of it sticking out, so this is what I got so far. It's got a head, kind of. I mean, it's not on there all the way, but I gotta, when I put it on here, I'm gonna sew this on there so it's not gonna look like this. So there's the head. Like I said, this will be sewn down and flat, so it won't look so weird. I just ripped its head off. The head is, I'm a little concerned about putting on, but check out. Oh, you know what? Here, let me put the head back on. And then I can put all these tails. I did not need to make these tails so long, but you know what? I did. It's all right. And then here is, oh, come on, one of the arms, legs. And here's the other leg. It's starting to look like a dragon. I mean, I gotta make sure that doesn't pop out of there with all the tails. So, well, this is gonna hold up pretty well. Just holding it like that, it's holding the arms. There's my dragon so far. So I gotta put the, you know, I might make it sit because it's already got a sitting position going on here. I think I might actually make it sit. I mean, I can make it stand and, you know, just make it, you know, pose it, but there you go. And then here's a wing. Kind of visualize what it's going to look like. Wow, those are some big wings. And then it's going to have these, these I won't be able to hold on here, but, oh, balance. Don't fall. Don't fall. Please don't fall. Give me, oh, come on. Had it up there all that time, and just as I was about to get the one thing up there. Okay, balance it on there. It's not a unicorn, it's just a horn. I gotta make another horn. Oh my gosh, I actually want to finish this thing now. Yay. Okay, we're definitely going to be concentrating on this. But I think I'm going to make it sit because it already kind of has a sitting position kind of going on. I think that's what I'm going to do. Instead of because I haven't started the back legs yet. So I think I'm going to make the sitting ones. I think it's going to look cool sitting. Although, y'all, the kid that I'm making this for said standing. Should I keep it standing like they asked or they recommended, or should I make it sitting? Because I nonchalantly asked, I said, what should I do? I don't know what to do because I don't know if I want to make it stand or sit. And I showed my kids the options, one kid said sit and one kid said stand. And the kid it's meant for said stand. So I'm like, I don't know what to do. And I want to say I just finished my first skein of the yarn, of the colored yarn, the variegated. So actually, no, I still have this left of the first skein of this color. So I have a leg maybe left before I have to switch to the new skein. Make it stand. Yeah. And honestly, those legs would be a lot easier because the sitting ones are two pieces, or two separate pieces. So oh my gosh, you know, I was so concerned that this thing was not going to turn out well. And the part I'm still concerned about is the head. I'm concerned about how the head is going to look, but I think it'll be okay. Yeah, he said stand, so it's like I should listen, you know, because it's for him. I'm trying to talk quietly so he can't hear me because they're upstairs. But I don't know if he already knows it or not, but it... Aww. 10-week-old grandson. Aw. Thank you, Jay. I can't either, Magic Frog. I'm so excited. Now, the more I keep putting it together like that and seeing it, it's like, I can actually see it coming together, and that reignites my excitement for it. Like, before when I couldn't see the pieces, it was like, that's why I said, if I just do the pieces, maybe that will encourage me to, or reignite that, you know, that energy that I had to make it. And it has, because right now I just want to work on it. So it's 8:30. Let's see. I'm not going to start a wing. You know what? Maybe I'll work on the other horn. Get the other horn done. Or I can make the dragon belly. Well, it's the belly of the dragon. Either way, it sounds funny. Might make this piece right here. That goes right here. It's a decorative belly piece. So here's the thing. I am actually considering taking the silver out altogether because the gold here is used in the spine on the back, on the tail here, and then also here, and then here. I'm thinking, because I did black here, and then the main body color here, I'm going to do black scales on the back here, and then here for the decorative belly, I'll do the main body color with black as my accent, and actually remake the horns in black. Good morning, Tank. So honestly, I'm thinking about taking the silver out altogether because it feels right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know where to pull the silver in though, to be honest, because at this point I've used silver's only on the horn. So, because then I noticed that I can make a short horn because I was worried about the height of the horns being too tall, and they do have short horns. I can do a simple a simple horn with a short version. This one right here. It's hard to show that without showing the pattern, so I don't think I'm giving anything away by showing the horns, to be honest. So I might just do the short version. I really like the spiral horn though. Maybe I should nonchalantly ask all the kids what horn I should do. Like I did the position. So they want the standing. I just got to figure out if I do the horns or not. So this is the stance. I think they're gonna want this one right here with the tall horns. Because this is the standing position they saw. I don't know. I hate having all these decisions. Be like, what should I do here? I could do no horn at all, you know, like this one, where there's no horns. They just know I'm making a dragon. I haven't said if it was for anybody. I'm just making it. I don't see any pictures with short horns or no, well, short horns. Well, they're all tall horns. Yeah, see, the inside of the head looks like this, but I don't have enough of the wire. I might have to add more on to make it do that. So many decisions. Yeah, see, I want my head to look like this. Yeah, that might be true. One, you know, I could always wait to do the horns last. You know, get it all pinned together like this. And then see what I think with the one horn. My goodness. It's quite the construction for the wings. I hope I'm up to the challenge. The construction is quite interesting. Lots of tape. Oh man, I'm like, this is the wire construction. It has me all like, okay, I'm just gonna work on the belly. I'm gonna make a belly. Where'd it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? There it is. Option 2. Classic. No, I'm not doing the classic. I'm doing the ornamented edging. Well, Frizzy, here's the thing. The first half is less intense. So if you look, hold on. So the last half of this book is the dragon, the kraken, the feathered serpent, the owl griffin, the phoenix, and last but not least, the oddly looking unicorn. But those are the ones in the back. But then the front has like, has what they call cute critters. So they're a little less intense, and they're like, the patterns are way shorter. You can see if you put the book like this. So right here is where the dragon starts. You can see that. But then if you look at this front half, look how much smaller all those patterns are. They're like a couple pages. And then this last little white part right here is just the the assembly of the cute critters. But you've got like the wingless griffin, the alicorn, but you know what? You just make all the pieces from the back here. And then the instructions for each of the thing is just how to put them together. So like all these are not patterns. It's literally like this dragon right here, all the parts and pieces are back here. And the cute critter and parts patterns. So like all the cute critter parts are interchangeable to make all the different cute critters. So like, and then the dragon I think is a little more intense than the rest of them. Like the kraken doesn't look terribly hard. I mean, it looks a little weird to follow, but I mean, you have less wires and things in it though. I don't think the kraken would be nearly as bad as the dragon. Yeah, the dragon I definitely think is the more intense one out of all of these. That and maybe the unicorn and the phoenix. I mean, I don't know if the kraken doesn't look terrible. The serpent, I don't think would be too bad either. Because again, a lot of these don't have wires in it. Well, the serpent does to make it posable, so you can make it slither. And then, I mean, yeah. I think the dragon is the more intense one, to be honest. And then maybe the phoenix. Yep. That's what I would say. It's a labor of love. This is sure. This is for sure. Oh, you keep closing it up. Okay, I need the belly. There we go. All right, so do you guys think that's an okay decision on taking the silver out and just making it all the two colors, the main body color and the black accent pieces? I think that's what I'm going to do. Because oh, I heard the daughter. Well, the grumpiness is still there. You love the phoenix. Okay, follow all instructions for the classic dragon belly from row 1 to row 7. Okay, then. So I gotta follow the classic. You know what? I could also send her mine, too, after I'm done with this dragon. I don't know if I want to do anything else from this book. I think the dragon is turning out cool. You know, of all the things, I had to start with the hardest one. But I feel like the dragon would have been the one that they would have picked. Single crochet 4. But really, it's not that bad, the dragon. It's just, it's a lot of pieces, you know, and I am definitely one that I don't like sewing things together, but I have done it. I have made amigurumis where I've had to sew pieces onto it. I feel like I don't get them in the right places, but, you know, I get them close enough. I'm going to go at least till, I think, 9:30, if you guys are okay with that. Oh, you know what? I should probably do my row counter, which I got to start a new one because restore backup. Is it going to restore my backup? Let's see. Single crochet 4. Oh. Okay. Yay. It brought it up. It restored my, it restored it. Yay. I factory reset my phone yesterday, so I'm actually surprised that the row counter actually saved my work. So, chain 1, turn, back loop only. Look, I've jumped around to what, 3 different projects. Maybe I'll record a video today. Because I can do a recorded video version of what I've done today where I've flip-flopped around from one thing to another. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chain 1, turn. Oh, I'm not tracking what row I'm on. 3 and 4. Repeat row 3 and 4 a total of 2 times. Okay, so I just need to do the back loop, front loop 2 more times. No, back loop, regular 2 more times. All right, so there's 1. I'm just glad all my pieces are kind of proportionately coming out, if that makes sense. I'm using all the same hook size. I'm not altering my hook size at all. So that should help keep it. It should look okay. I mean, when we pinned it all, or when I put it all together a little bit ago, it looked okay. And you got to remember the wings are going to be a little bit more like squished in because with the wire, I'll be able to pose them. I'm glad I went with the wings or the wires. All right, back loop again. Two, 3. All right, single crochet 2. Oh boy, I gotta see. I still need to make a copy of this. All right, beginning in the same stitch as your last stitch, make a decrease, and then into the same stitch and begin your next. Okay. So I go in here and here, and then I do 1 here and 1 here. Chain 1, turn. Beans! He should be here. Well, we'll see if he works. Let's see if he actually works. Dismiss. All right, 11 back loop. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, Mary Ann, are you? I think you're a moderator on here. Can you share your Ko-Fi page so people can go check out your patterns, and then can you share mine too while I'm working on this dragon piece? If you want. If not, I can do it. I'm working on it. I'm trying to get him some coffee. I'm a slow coffee drinker. You give him the chocolate, I give him the coffee. All right, repeat 11 and 12 a total of 5 times. All right, so 11 is the back loop. So I'm just going to make sure that I push the button to count my rows. If it'll do it. Yes. Good. See you later, Steele. Thanks for coming. Yes, make sure you guys go check out my Marianne's Ko-Fi page. She's got 3 patterns on there, worth every penny. So go help support her and just purchase. You only have to purchase them one time, and that helps support her. And then if you could go over to mine and check out mine. Snap, snap, Marianne. No, I don't like making people do what they don't want to do. I know I have her as a moderator, but I just want to make sure, I still have to ask. It's that Southern Belle in me. I gotta make sure my girl does what she wants to, and she does do what she wants to. She even goes rogue when you don't want her to. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. 1, I have a hair in my mouth. 2, 3, 4, and I don't want to take my kids to Walmart today, but I need to take them shopping so we can pick up some stuff. We don't have to go to Walmart, but I want to take them and get them to help pick out some toys and Christmas items, gifts for us to donate to put into our church's toy gift shop that they have going. So 13, 14, okay, so I should be... Because, I waited the whole month of November, and now it's the worst week of the year to go shopping anywhere. And, well, I think we can still donate next week, too, but I wanted to do it in the month of November. Aw, Frizzy got it, too. Thank you, Frizzy. Okay, I just lost my... Okay, I think... I don't know where I'm at here. I don't know if I've marked things down or what. I can always count, I suppose. Let's see. 1, 2... Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay. I am on 18. Earn them wrenches, girls. Yeah, I just threw Frizzy into under the mod bus one day. I was like, here you go. I need you. Because I didn't have anybody on there yet. I think that was you. Just like, hey, by the way, here you go. hey, dummies. Or you're going to get poked by a broadsword. And that thing's huge. It's worthy of a knight. A knight and warrior. All right, 2 more rows. Oh, I got to chain one first. There we go. Yeah, this is definitely not a pattern I'm going rogue on. I tried, but I ended up frogging it back on the body of the dragon and said, nope, we're just going to follow this to a T. No going rogue on this one. I wonder if I can get this done by 9:30, this little belly piece. All right, there's 22. Now, 23. Oops, another back loop. I mean, it's got a little ways to go. 3. See, for some reason, the paw holder I'm making with the single crochets feels like it's taking forever to build up, but I'm noticing I'm getting a row or two done, and then it's like, oh, hey, I'm getting closer and closer to the middle. But then I make pieces like this for the dragon, and the single crochets don't bother me because I feel like I can make the pieces quicker because they're smaller pieces, and I'm not doing 80 something single crochets in a round. I'm doing 5 at a time on here. All right, so 24. We're going to single crochet 2, and then we're going to do an increase, and then single crochet 2, chain 1, turn, back loop only, 2, 3. Melissa J, here you are. Now my morning is complete. 5, 6. So technically I could go live in the morning because, well, I get up early enough to do it, but it's Thanksgiving. I'm taking a day off. And then Friday will be more than likely on our way back from family anyway, so I'm taking 2 days off. I'm gonna touch grass. No, as Juan says. I'm gonna go be with family. 25 done. 26. I'm gonna go be with my husband's family, and then we're supposed to get the evil S word on Saturday, so I don't know if my mom and her boyfriend will actually make it up here, because they don't. I mean, I don't blame them. I don't want them to get hurt and drive in the weather. So, oh boy. Okay, so I'm gonna repeat. Okay, so back loop, regular loop. So back loops and regular loops, or regular stitches. Back loop in both loops. There we go. You've been pounced. I hope you're okay, Melissa. You didn't get pounced too hard. I mean, like your grandson said. Oh, we have a little train like you do, but not a Grinch train, although that would be fun to have. You've got me liking the Grinch. I've always liked the Grinch, Melissa, but like for some reason, you've got me liking the Grinch more now. I don't know why. Well, he's green, and I like the Jim Carrey version of it, of the Grinch. So I know I am old school too. I do like the classic one, the Dr. Seuss one, but I do like the Jim Carrey version of it. I don't know why. But I do. I do. So I'm on 28. I need to make sure that I'm marking these down as I go because I don't want to have to keep recounting. I think, Melissa, you've got me liking it more because I have someone else in common, or somebody else with that in common, I guess. Hello, Mandy. Y'all missed me showing the dragon all pinned together. Well, not pinned together. I had it all stuck, like it's got wire in it so I can stick it together somewhat. So now I'm working on the chest belly piece. And yeah, it's going not too bad. It's not too bad. You know, once I'm done with this thing, I'm like, man, that wasn't so bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gotta keep making sure I have 6. Let's see, I'm going to 36. Now I just got to figure out what I'm going to make for the other 2. Do they make black blanket yarn? Do they make black blanket yarn? You like the Benedict Cumberbatch cartoon one after the original. What's the original one look like, though? Oh my gosh, Willow Park. This cat. I might have to go to a pet store today. I don't know. I'll look later. I want to get this done. Frizzy, you have me wanting a kitten for... Okay, what was the yes for? Sorry, I lost my train of thought. You have me wanting a kitten for Christmas. But like I tell my kids, the kitten becomes a cat very quickly. Hold on a second. I just did back loop. Back loop is the odd ones, right? So 27 would, okay, so 27 is the back loop. So 27, 28, 29 is back loop. 30, 31 is back. Okay. I wasn't sure if I marked it. See, this is what I'm saying. I have to pay attention. Oh, the black blanket yarn. Okay, the reason I was asking is because I was thinking of making a black blanket yarn floppy cat for my youngest because he likes cats. And I want to make a big squishy one, not a tiny little acrylic, you know, like, because I feel like this would make it too stiff. I want his to be squishy, you know, I want him to. I absolutely love Mila. Boxers are my absolute favorite dogs. I do get discounts for being a teacher. I have the 15% discount. So let's see. Yep, they several years ago opened it up to the homeschool teachers. You had to have letters showing it, but I never had to show a letter, thankfully. But I do have, I print out a recognition letter or whatever it's called every year just to have it. You want a donkey? Melissa, you will get a donkey. I have faith. You made the orange cat and blanket, and they are snuggly. Yeah, and he likes black. Black is his color, so that's why I was thinking of making a black one. Ooh, I could throw a little white in there too, because I know they make white blanket yarn. And I don't think black is a color that too many people buy, is it? It is a good discount, especially on blanket yarn. How much blanket yarn am I going to need? Like 2? 3? Two more rows. How much blanket yarn am I going to need? Because I might actually run and get that today. You want a Highland cow? I think Highland cows are adorable. After Darius, of course. Darius hugs. Oh my gosh, have you gotten your Darius hug today, Melissa? And are all your girls behaving? Your chicks? Your chimkins, as Jax calls them. Love it. And I'm not done with my chimkin yet. I honestly feel like I'm just going to leave it like this. Just, this is my emotional support chick. I mean, it's as crazy looking as me. One skein. No worries, Joanne. We're on here late. We're going to be on late too, because it's the day off. Shh, don't tell them. I think I finished. Okay, 36. 37's a back loop too. I don't know why it just doesn't tell me to go to 37 with back loop. You know, just repeat it this many times and then ending with row 30. Oh, never mind. It makes sense the way they put it. I was trying to make it too complicated. 38. All right. Single crochet 3, 2, 3. And then I have a decrease thingy mabobber. This decrease thing don't make no sense to me, but whatever. It's basically an increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because now I have 7. I increased from 6 to 7 with a decrease. Make that make sense. Mainstays, Walmart has mainstay chunky for $6.67. Oh, you want an amigurumi Highland cow? But is the chunky the same size as the blanket yarn, though? I want the blanket yarn. I want soft and skishy. Soft and skishy. All right, 39. It's getting all twisted. Getting all twisted. 38, no, 39. Back loop. 1. Yeah, make that make sense. I went from 6 to 7 with a decrease. It's called a decrease, but yet it increased it by 1 stitch. Oh boy. I have to go to row 72, so I have to repeat the next little bit again. Row 39 and 40, 8 times. And then I got to repeat 59 and 60 4 times. Make that make sense. Yarn Bee in eternal bliss for 5. Tank, I love you. Highland Coo. Sorry, I said it wrong. Highland Coo. That is how you're supposed to say it. Highland Coo. Isn't that Jan's thing? The Alaskan crapper. Where am I at here? 41. Okay, so 39. On my odd rows are my back loops, and my evens are my regular. Okay. I have to remind myself that it's still the same. So odd rows should be on back loops, and then the evens I should be on the regulars. Make sure I have 6 and 7. I am trying to. I love you, Tank, that you're trying to help me out spend less money there. But see, Hobby Lobby's not on sale this week, is it? The sassy Alaskan crapper. Didn't she call herself Crapper? Yes, the sassy Alaskan crafter. She changed her name. I know. I saw that. I like the name change. What did I say? I'm going to 56. So once I get to row 56, I gotta look at my book for the next set of increase, or the next set of instructions. There we go. I want to say, oh no, I was there last week, so it wasn't on sale last week. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna get this row done real quick, and I'm gonna show you something that I don't know if I want to play with it on here because it might be too loud. So have y'all heard of metal stamping before? Where you use mallets and these little stamps, these metal stamps, to stamp metal. I used to have the stuff and I got rid of it, and then I bought some more again. Don't roll in my bag. Okay. Okay, so I was at Michael's the other day getting blanket yarn for my daughter to finish something. Her little rabbit that she made, her strawberry rabbit. I got this set of numbers, metal stamp numbers, for $10, I think. 10 or 20, I can't remember. They were on clearance quite a bit. They were around half off. And then this sucker is a $40 hammer that I got for $20. So I was like, for a $20 discount, it's a brass mallet. So I went, I'll buy it. If it's 30% off for you, it's 30% off then. So anyway, and then I got these. And they're teeny tiny little, they're not huge. And what I was thinking is I want to take those numbers and put hook sizes on here and make fun little stitch markers with these. Add a little different element to my stitch markers. Where I'm trying to see if I can find something to help you visualize this. So like this. Ow, this is perfect. So it'll be something like this. But instead of having a message on it, if I can get the message to come out the right direction, instead of having like a message on there like that, I'm going to have hook sizes. So I'm going to stamp the hook size. So like J, 6.0 millimeter. And I've got the numbers. And then I went and got off of Amazon. I haven't even opened these yet. I got letters, so that way I could do the M. How do So you open this. Here we go. Recycle that box in a minute. So that I got the letters to do the M for the millimeters, and also the, oh, come on. I don't know if it's gonna come out clear. There we go. So I got the letters, and this one also comes with numbers too. So I can put the letter of the hook on it, and then the number on it. And that should all fit, maybe. Well, it may not all fit, but I'll either, on one side I could put the letter, and on the other side I could put the size. I thought that would be fun. I just happened to see these at the store, and I was like, you know what? I want to do that. And so this doesn't have very many in it, so of course I had to go Amazon style and buy it in bulk. Because, you know, you can't buy things not in bulk on Amazon. So these are from Panda Hall. These are a Chinese brand, but Panda Hall is a good bead company that I've seen in the past. Not the cheapest, but yeah, 3D print, yep. When we get that printer. So I like the little case that these came in. So I might open those up and put these in there. They should be the same aluminum ones. And then I got myself a little metal bench block. This, by using these metal bench blocks, when you stamp, it gives you something hard to put underneath. So that way it punches the metal, and it doesn't just kind of very lightly puts it on there, you know. So I would play with that, but I figured that might be a little loud. So I will do the hammering later. But yeah, no, I figured I want to 3D print some yarn related things like bowls and these little yarn holder thingies like this, similar to that. Maybe not the same design, obviously, because I don't want to take anybody else's design, but lots of cool things to do with the 3D printer for sure. Okay, so back to this. But I thought that would be fun to add like a little metal, and you know, something a little different than the beads. I like the bead ones, but I was like, ooh, this, I've always kind of wanted to do this metal stamping, and I never really got into it the first time. So I'm hoping this will get me into it. And then anger management therapy. Oh, I broke a nail. I need to clip my nail. It's one of my fingers that I use to crochet with, because it's the one right here on the hook. So the yarn's gonna get caught every so often. I got all the way to 56. I'm on 47 right now. I mean, they go quick, so. And then once I'm done with the center part, then I do the decorative ornamental edging that goes around this, that I'll do in black. All right, 47. 48 is a regular row. You like that idea? Yeah, and it would help me feel a little better about the pricing of the... By the way, I do have some sets of stitch markers on my Ko-Fi page. So if you're interested in those, they're fall related ones. So we're starting to get out of the fall stuff, but hey, we're still fall for at least another month. So I do have that in there, as well as my printed patterns. I mean, I have a couple patterns on there. And I think I'm about to put another one on there here soon. I think it's to the blanket for the Wrapped in Blessings blanket is pretty much ready to go. So, okay. My Tuesday Bust the Stash projects. I have 3 left in here, y'all. That means we've got 3. Well, that works out. We got about 3 weeks left. I need some ideas to put back in there to start next year over with. So I need you guys to start helping me come up with ideas of things to put in there after for things to work on after Christmas is over. To just have something to work through our stash. You know, I wish I was fast like Mama Swift and Juan, and I could whip a blanket out in a week, because I could put a blanket in there. But unless it was a chunky blanket, I ain't getting it done in a week. Most blankets take me a couple weeks to do. I do, however, like the look of the draw ones, because, and especially if I do side to side, because I can actually keep up and I can get a blanket done in 2 months. Yes, I could get the blanket done sooner, but it, you know, I don't know, it gives me something to do once a week to put a little bit on at a time. Oh, this drives me nuts. A beanbag chair and rug with all the scraps. And I don't know if I want to make one of those. Okay, I did 50. Okay. So I'm Bust the Stash. I turned it from scraps to stash because, well, I use from my scraps if I can, but I do also, I'm called it the stash because it, you know, we can pull from our shop from our own stash instead of going out and buying a yarn. But yes, the beanbag, I mean, I could throw all my yarn in there and be done. I could refill one of my kids' beanbags literally with all my yarn and be good. Ooh, I'm almost at 56. I only got 4 more rows left. Where are we at on time? 9:21. Oh, shoot. I gotta get off in 10 minutes. But I'm going to continue working on this even after we're done, because I am so close to finishing this thing. I might just take it with me tomorrow and work on it and have all my family ask me, what you making? What you making? And I get to show them all over again the dragon. And then whisper that it's for somebody in this room. Did you hear what I said? Although I am kind of anxious to play with the metal stamping too. But I'm not going to work on it on my desk. I'm going to work on it on the cabinet over here, which means I have to do some cleaning first because there's almost no foot room around it, and I have very little counter space at the moment because I have it covered with stuff. Oh, I'm getting to the end of the yarn here, but I think I'll be able to finish this belly piece first, hopefully. I might be playing yarn chicken with this belly piece. My husband is literally getting paid to go to work and prep turkeys for people. I don't know, Frizzy. He's either hanging in front of a TV playing video games or outside playing. And usually when I'm working on this, I'm down here in the basement on here with you guys. So I haven't done a ton of working on it outside of here, except for the wing. I did the wing. But I worked on that in the car. well, my daughter was at dance, so the wings do work up fairly quick, so. Okay, one more row. Yay! Four, five, six, seven. So I don't think he has, to be honest. All right, so 57 back loop. I think my dragon's definitely not going to look as cool as the designers, but I'm still going to be, I think I'm going to be mostly happy with it. All right, see, here's another decrease, but I'm actually decreasing this time. So decrease across 3. So there's a regular, oh, hold on, did that wrong. There's a regular decrease. And then I do the next decrease from the last one to the next one. So there's 3 stitches there, and then 2. So that decrease makes sense, because I actually decreased. 58. 59. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. The only thing, one of the things I'm not looking forward to is the crocheting around the outside. I've always been like not cautious, but standoffish of borders and things because I'm not confident in placement, and it always like looks weird to me. So I'm hoping that my bordering of this will look fine. But there is my belly piece so far. This is the inside right here. And all the texture and things is on this side where the back loops and things are at. All right, 59. I just did 59. Okay. So now I'm going to do 60. I still have 12 more rows left to do. 12 more sets of instructions, I should say. Because 72 looks like it's, oh yeah, just continue around the edge of the entire belly piece all the way back to where you began. Oh, it said to go to 71 though. So I have to go to 71 and then move over to option 2. Okay. 4 minutes. Let's see. All right. 61. All right, so I'm repeating back loops and front, or back loops and both loops for a few rows here. And I'm getting into some dark yarn, so it's getting a little tougher to see it. But that's okay. I'll get it figured out. I was counting my head or out loud. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, I've seen that one. I may have that one in my Amazon wish list, which by the way I do have. If you guys are ever interested, it's there. 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6. Where am I at here? Oh yeah, I'm going to 68. 2, 3. You know, I can't hear the TV upstairs, so I feel like they got the remote and changed it on me. Back loop. 73. I really want to get to 71 before I get off of here. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Yeah. Well, I don't have live plants because I suck at keeping them alive. So they'd be safe here. Send them my way. Send them into Amber's house. Not the plants. The kitty cats. Because I'll never have plants. They just don't last in my house. Not even the ones outside. I end up killing them somehow. Yep, don't get poinsettias because those are dangerous. Those Christmas, the Christmas plants. Those are not good for them. 68. 69. All right, so back loop 1, 2, and then a decrease. A normal decrease for once. Chain 1. Do regular 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 71. Back loop. Ooh. Oh, decrease. And then a single. And then a decrease. And then, okay, I made it to 71. There's my belly piece. So the next part, I'm going to do the border around the outside of it. So there you go. And look, I made it to the end. This is pretty much just going to become, I'll probably just stuff this into the dragon somewhere. So it's part of the dragon. All right, guys, I'm going to get off of here because I made it to row 71. I'm going to finish the belly with the ornamental edging, the ornamented edging. And I'm going to work on more dragon pieces today. Let's see, I got the 2 back legs to make. I have 2 horns to make. I have another ear fin to make. And then I get to start putting it all together. Yay. So I am going to get off here and go work on my dragon. I am glad you guys hung out with me and had fun just talking. I'm glad you guys love to do that and come do that every morning with me. And like Marianne mentioned earlier, she will be live in my place tomorrow on her channel. And then I will, like I said, I will be off the next couple days. I will be back on Monday, December 1st. What? I will be back Monday, December 1st. Hopefully, I will have some of these whipped up so I can show you guys those. And maybe, yeah. So I will see you guys Monday mornings here at 7:30 a.m. Central here on my channel. And I hope you guys have a safe, fun, healthy holiday this weekend. And just come back to me on Monday morning ready to crochet some more. Maybe I'll have my granny squares caught up by then. I don't know. That half and half one is just, I might just have to make another couple solid ones just to fill those 2 in, but we'll see. All right, guys. I hope you guys have a great hump day and enjoy cooking if you're cooking, and I will see y'all Monday. I will be lurking in Marianne's live tomorrow morning. I just won't be live myself. So